Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, I'm going to wait for somebody to pop on and I'm going to continue setting up. Come on, Foof. Maybe. Come on, Daddy. Come on, you can come in here with me. Come on, Foof. You can come in here with me if you want to. Maybe you don't want to. Okie doke. Oh. Hey, guys. Yes, that's me making a mess because I can't get into my own room. Oh, and I decided that I wanted to use my bolster and sit on the floor. Thankfully, I didn't knock over too much stuff. I'm still recuperating from my party. All right, let's get this back over here. I got my yoga bolster. I decided I want to sit on a yoga bolster. I'm just going to make sure I have everything. I think I do. Boom. Here we go. Oh my God. What a crazy, crazy, crazy day. How is everybody? How are you? I am working on, what am I hitting here? Oh, I have this room all ready for my little sanctuary, and I had a party and we were running out of room, and the only room that had room was my room. And it was like, oh, can we put stuff in there? I'm like, I give up. Just do it. And I haven't been able to get back in here and get everything straightened up again. And well, if one thing's good is that I have, get this piece of paper up. I have all my art supplies in here. I've been, with no art supplies. I gotta take these off because like the glare is hitting me. I feel like I'm one big black blob because it is freezing here. It is freezing in Philadelphia. We're making these little ornaments. I started to make them. I didn't finish this one. It's from Michael's Make Market. I'm gonna put you guys. Where's the light? Oh my God. I'm just setting up because at 9 o'clock this morning when I had like my what was it? My second cup of coffee, and I was like, I'll be here live. I'm gonna be here live tonight. And then I, had went shopping, fought the crowds, went to a store to go get the rest of my stuff for my Christmas dinner that I love. It's a store where he has like the freshest vegetables and fruit. And I walked in, I was like, oh my God, is he out of business? He doesn't sell vegetables or fruit during the winter. During the winter, he just sells like Christmas stuff and trees and all. I'm like, all right, okay. So that was a bust. And what else? I found these in my, what is this? I found these in my basement, probably when I knocked my little jewelry thing over. Aren't they cute? These were my grandmother's. She made these. Look at the crochet work. I mean, my grandmother made these. Like, I can't even imagine the 50s, 60s, maybe. The little bell in there, the attention to detail. Look how neat the work is. I only take these out for the holiday. And Foofy is like looking like, can I come in? What is she doing? She's got little bells in here. This one, they all have bells. Oh my God, that one's all the way in there. I only take these out during the holiday. My grandma. I figured I'm going to take them out and I'm going to put them on my desk so I have something holiday-ish for you guys to look at. And so I'm gonna take this apart. This I got at Michael's. There are 3 of them. Okay. Let me take this off here. Can I do it? Can I do it? Oh, do I have to start a new one? Oh, there you go. Okay. This is how they came. There's 3 of them. They're front and back. And I have to tell you, I looked at Make Market when they first came out, and I think I have a Make Market in here. It's somewhere in this catastrophe of a room. I'm getting really upset, but being in here, I feel claustrophobic. Um, and I had started it. I had gotten 2 Make Markets. One was the one from Italy, had the little gondolas in the water. It was a beautiful scene, but the drills were so like I just was like, I don't have the patience for this, and I just put it away. The other one was of a Yorkie, kind of like in a Peter Max kind of fashion with like primary color brush strokes. And I said, I'm just going to leave it because it reminded me of my Yorkie Honor. I bought it in honor of Honor, and I just can't seem to get around to doing it because, every time I do, it makes me think of him and I just get sad. So, but this little ornament here, let me see, here's the other 2. So there's 3 in a package. Here is the second one. Has a little star on the top. Front and back, and then you just, wedge them together and it makes a 3D ornament. And the next one has a little bow on top. And I bought these to do with children in my family, but I thought, oh, how sweet, how cute. No, I would have been pulling my hair out of my head because it's a little bit too much for the kids. This has 15 drills with it. They're all in here. I took the lid off my little tea caddy and I'm using it to hold these little drills up. And then I stole the mouse off the piano and he's sitting here so cute. I'm gonna take my scissor out of here. He's sitting here so cute holding whatever, one I open up. And I was just really glad that I didn't, do it with the kids. I think it would have just been too much for them. So I'm going to finish this little one here. It only has like a few, I didn't finish it all the way. It's got a few more colors here, but I mean, it even had an AB in there. So it's 15 colors with 1 AB. So cute. And I think I have to finish the little bottom here, the bark down here. I just love them. And the next time that I'm in Michael's, usually I skip their diamond painting part of the store. I don't even know if they have anything other than Make Market, but yeah, really cute. I mean, really cute. I will definitely go check them out. Even if I just get these little things to do. Look how shiny they are. Look how vibrant the color is. They're just beautiful. And so that was my day after I left you guys. I don't even know if my second video that unboxing that I did this morning, I don't know if wait, what am I saying? I did 2 unboxings this morning. They were the last, I sent back 3 of my Black Friday. I have to stop myself every time. I want to say Good Friday. I don't know. 3 of my Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals I sent back. And they were all Curtis Reikovich. Like, now, come on, really? Do you see my art room? I mean, they're all Curtis Reikovich. And I just was like, after getting the Snow Queen, which was from 2021, and seeing what that canvas looked like, I was in no mood to do Alice in Wonderland because I felt like Alice in Wonderland is 2021, and I'm going to pull my hair out with that one. So as much as I love that canvas, I sent it back, and now 80s chick with glasses sent me a text today and she's like, look what I got. And I got it on a restock, so it might not be I don't know. When they restock, do they do an upgrade? If they have an upgrade, does it get like, because the drills on that the other thing was the printing on that canvas was red ink. And I was like, I know that Dreamer Designs with their square drills are having, like a tighter drill space they're talking about. I've really never had a problem with Dreamer Designs, but they're getting a tighter drill space. And I'm like, what was the drill space like in 2021 for rounds? And is this red in the background going to be covered? I didn't understand the red. It was printed in red and it was printed in black ink. So that went back. What other one went back? That went back. And another Curtis. Goldilocks went back. She went back. Who else went back? Red Riding Hood went back, which I didn't know was a snack size. Go figure. I was, when the boxes came, they came together with Queen of the Raptor, which you guys love. You guys love Queen of the Raptor. I'm telling you, I'm just God-smacked with that canvas. So much so that I had to look the artist up. And if you don't know who Michael David Ward is, because I didn't know who he was, look him up. He has got a resume. He has worked for all different companies. Big companies like Pixar and Disney, and he is just an amazing artist. I'm trying not to get too obsessed with him, because I got obsessed. Yeah, did I conjure you up? I was just talking about you and the Alice. Hi, hello from Jersey. Okay, Jersey, you and I are going to talk because I was in Jersey today. I had to go see my mother. She's in where is she? She's in like near the Deptford area. And that's what I was getting at. Not only the ones that I'm sending back, but also I did 2 unboxings today. So one was a Curtis because Dreamer Designs, sneaky. They were like, oh, we have a sale going on that's at Christmas 10 where you can get 10%, but you subscribe to our email. You subscribe to our newsletter. Here, take 20. And I thought, oh, I'm sending back 3 canvases. This is the girl math. Okay. Let me go get another one, which I unboxed today. I can't find this one drill and they're in alphabetical order. Okay. It's impossible to do 2 things at one time. Like not talk to your subscribers and your members. And is this it? Nope. J, K, L, M. Are you M? No, you're I. H, I, J, K, L, M. You're H. I'm batting 1,000. Nope. Still don't got the right one yet. I got another Curtis that I didn't even want. I didn't even want it. When I looked at her the first time, I was like, she looks like a poodle. I don't really like her, but I got her, and hopefully it is downloaded. It's been taking all day, and that's why I wanted to talk to Jersey, because Jersey, I have to say, I know what I did. I know I can't find it. It's because it's in its own separate container already. Did I bring it upstairs? Please tell me that I did. Did I leave it on the other side of the room? I'm in this space now, so I can't get out. This is my art room. I can't get out. Did I bring it upstairs? Well, I know where the M's are. They're downstairs in the other. I thought I put the drill cases in here. No, I put the drill pens in here. This has been my life since John's retirement party. I can't find anything. All my stuff is up here, and then I bring it downstairs to do a filming, and then I can't find anything. All right, here we go. We're just going to use another color. That's all. We're just going to use a whole other ornament. How about that one that doesn't have an M on it? Let's see. Here's one. IBK. Here we go. This one. We're going to do this one. So when I went out to my mother's, and I said to John, I've been trying to upload this video I started it at my mother's, and I'm like, I think it's the drones out here that my phone is acting nuts. My phone, I tried to start a live. I don't know how many, like since 7:30, it kept throwing me off. I got up this morning. If my upload is on, the first thing that I'm going to say to you guys is like, did you ever wake up and feel like you're in another place? Everything about my phone is different. I'm like, where's my browser? Like Google is on a dedicated, panel on my phone. I'm like, where is it? It's gone. Like Google was totally gone. So I didn't turn on the TV. So maybe Google's having some kind of problem I don't even know about. But I was just like, this is so annoying. And then now trying to sign on, keep getting thrown off. I check our, Wi-Fi. I'm on the net. We have a dedicated one. We don't do sharing, none of that. Um, it was just a mess. It was just a mess today. Trying to get anything done was just a mess. Let me make sure I have the right. So I'm going to do this little sweet one with the bow, but I'm going to do a lot. Here we go. H-I-I-J-K-H-I-J. So that's it. And then I edited the second video that I did, because right after I did the first unboxing, which was Quiet Snow, I went right into the second unboxing, which is Charla Stewart, and she did something called Golden Christmas. It's like a mantle with candles on it, and there's like a little, I don't know if it's like supposed to be a little church or a little castle. It's just a beautiful piece. It's just a beautiful piece. It has 2 crystals with it. There's a different color in here, but that's not a big deal. It was a beautiful piece, and I edited that at my mother's while I was there. And I was still waiting for Quiet Snow to upload to the channel, and just not happening. It doesn't want to happen. So, did you guys do any type of, I have my little wax pen that I got. Rainbow Dragon. Is that the one with the girl and the dragon is behind her? Is that the one? I think I saw that today. I saw the fairy. Did you get the fairy that dropped today? Because when you told me that there was a fairy, I was like, I don't need to know. I'm not listening. I'm not listening. But I went and I looked and I did put it in my cart. But then I was like, the rainbow fairy is amazing. I'm like, all of a sudden you've jumped into this pool of confetti canvases, and I think you have enough. Let's see how you make out with the confetti canvases that you think you can do already, which I think I can, because I think that if I'm going to use, you should really tell everybody what you are working on. That has like, no, she's working on a canvas right now that's white with just black symbols. I was like, it's like diamond painting a newspaper. But listen, this is why early on, like this year, I was talking about interviewing people. Rainbow Dragon is a large confetti, colorful dragon. I'll send you pics along the way. Thank you. Early this year, I'm always talking about creative process on my channel. And my husband's a creator. He just retired from the post office, and so he's a creator, he's a musician, his friends are musicians. I have friends that own restaurants, he has friends that own restaurants, he knows people that have own casinos, and I know people that have restaurants in casinos. So we know a lot of creative people, and I'm always interested in their process. And for 80s chick doing something like that, riddled. For you doing something like that, I'm like, I'm always interested in, and I think I did that today with today's upload. I told you guys why I ordered this canvas that I originally didn't like, because I thought that she looked like a poodle, Quiet Snow. And I'm sending 3 Curtises back when I'm a big Curtis fan, and I'm dipping my toe into other artists' work and a lot of confetti, something totally different for me, because I just think, like, how did you make this switch? I'm saying to myself, how did you make this switch so quickly not really quickly, because I was talking to Cynthia before I turned on the camera. She's another subscriber, and she's like, Elisa, I ordered, XYZ so many canvases, and I don't know. I have talked about being overwhelmed with having too many canvases, and really my pledge was I'm not ordering another canvas until one is done. And I was really good this year. I don't know what happened, with this frenetic energy that I just caught up in. It was like you guys all swooped in this big wave and picked me up and was like, no, you're going Black Friday shopping, whether you like it or not. And I was there. I just lost my mind. I was just like, oh yeah, I'm doing math. I'm doing what is the bet? Do I use the points? Do I use the coupon? What do I do? And I had 10 diamond paintings, and I was surprised that John was like, what is she doing? Like, she's really conservative when it comes to this stuff. What is she doing? And, finally, he was like, there's another big box on the step. He said that this morning when he went out early this morning. He's like, there's not diamond paintings in there. Well, he knows that there are, because that's the shape box that they come in. And I'm like, but I'm sending 3 back again with the girl math. I'm sending 3 back. So, but I talk about why I choose the paintings. Did you get refunded from any of the canvases? Because 2 of the canvases got refunded and I never got them. Okay, so I received 3 canvases, and it was actually Yvonne, one of my members, that said, if you are talking about refunding your canvases to Dreamer Designs, don't open them. They got to go back in the original box. You got to take pictures. You got to call them. And I said, okay, let me get on this, because I don't want it to get past the 30-day mark. So of course, I said I want to refund them. They wanted to know why. I said, look, they're sealed. I'm refunding them. I'm a creator. I gave them the channel, and they were like, oh, okay, but you need to send us pictures. So I'm always running. I'm like fluttering somewhere all the time. And I'm like, yeah, okay, here's my invoice with they send you the invoice with the pictures on there. And they're like, no, we want your pictures. And then when you send them back, we want the tracking number so that we can track it. And then when we get it, then we will refund you. So I'm waiting to see how that all plays out. Because 10 canvases is a lot of coin. And I put them on Afterpay or Shop, depending on where I got them. Like, I think Dreamer Designs would say Afterpay, but sometimes I'm on Shop, and I'm like, yeah, sure, you want to break this down into $20 increments over every 2 weeks? Great, I can do that. That's fine. I don't have to feel like, well, I just took a big chunk of change out of my bank account and I bought this. I don't know. I'm just weird. I was never like that. Usually I was just like, just pay for it and get rid of it. But that might be, I'm wondering how, because by the time, like, I boxed them all up, I called them. That was yesterday. I sent them the pictures. They didn't send me they didn't say, like, here, make sure you put this in the box or whatever. They're just going by my tracking number. So, but inside the box, I put my name, address, the order number, and what else did I put in there? Well, I didn't put the tracking number in. It was probably just my name, address, and order number, and sent it back. But I'm waiting to see. But in the meantime, they're still taking money out of the shop. There's another payment coming up this week. I just got hit on the 18th, but I think there's a payment coming up like on the 27th or something. And I guess they'll work it all out. I don't think that there's anything where they're not going to refund me or anything like that. And they didn't say, do you want a credit, or do you want a refund? They just said, we're giving you a refund. So that I'll let you know for sure. The other thing is that I am an affiliate of Dreamer Designs, and I have been on the phone all this week with PayPal. I don't have a PayPal account. I don't use PayPal. I haven't used PayPal in years. The last time I used PayPal was maybe 2010. What are we in? 2024, going to the 20. That's 15 years ago. I was really, I used to do a lot of eBay because I was living in New York. So I went to a lot of different flea markets, and I would, pick things up and resell them. Not really a lot because I fell in love with everything that I would buy. New York has great flea markets down along Hell's Kitchen and all, and I would buy stuff. And but if I thought, well, this might sell really well on eBay and it's a great price, well, why not? There's just so much in general. But there's so much in New York, so you can get a good price on things. So I that might have been the last time that I was using PayPal. And I really don't like PayPal. There was something at that time with using them that I just didn't like. And so I was like, to heck with this, I'm done. Evidently, I don't even know how, but I must have ordered something for the cafe. I had a cafe in New York, and it must have gone through PayPal. And, I opened and closed on my 1 year anniversary. I really did not want to open the cafe in 2009 during the economic downturn, but my partner was insistent, and all we did was bleed money. That was the year that Keurig machines came out, and everybody went out and bought a Keurig to save money, you know. But really, are you really saving money? When I listen, I have a Keurig machine right now in my foyer because I have a little cafe that everybody loves coming in the door. It's like I've kind of recreated my cafe in my foyer. When people come in the door, they're like, "Oh, what do you have here? Hot chocolate, coffee, cookies?" It's like a little pit stop before they even walk in my door. I have a door that separates my living room from the foyer and the front door. So everybody loves it. But when I think about, spending $8.99 on a box of Keurig uh, coffee pods, and there's like not even a pound of coffee in those pods, what are you really saving? Time, convenience? Yeah, maybe. But that was the year that everybody went out and bought Keurig machines. So I must have ordered something, opening, closing on my 1 year anniversary. Um, you know, really was traumatic enough. And I don't know, I may have closed down my PayPal account, which is really weird that they didn't let me know that I had an open bill that was not paid, um, because they still send me stuff. 8 Elisa Maria 8 at gmail.com, which is my email, has been my email and my business email for years. And I never got anything from PayPal that said, hey, there's a bill here and now your account is closed and it's got to be paid. Okay, let me tell you, it was like $40, this bill. Really? Do you think I'm not going to pay a $40 bill? I have excellent credit. I have an excellent credit history. I have an excellent credit rating. So I'm not over $40. So being a Dreamer Design affiliate, I'm like, everybody has been so kind to me by, using my Dreamer Design affiliate link. And I really don't, I guess I was just waiting for money to show up in my bank account. And I'd be like, oh, here's a payment from Dreamer Designs because they do pay every week. That's one thing that's nice. They pay every week um, if you have a commission, which is nice. Like, I've never gotten anything from Dreamer Designs, and my subscribers and my members are always so nice. When they watch a video, they will go into my description. They will, click on the link that I have, and they will buy through my affiliate link. So thank you very much. I know a few of you have my email, and you tell me I'm going to be shopping and I'm using your affiliate link. So thank you very much. I appreciate it because everything goes back into this channel, whether it's, buying a little ornament like this to do with you guys or something else, it's always, going back into the channel. So, I looked on there, like, when do they pay? Do they pay like maybe every 3 months or when I hit a certain mark, And they're like, no, we pay you every week through PayPal. I'm like, I don't have a PayPal account. So I get on PayPal and I'm like, listen, I need to open this account. I can't even sign in. What's the deal? That's how I found out about this bill from 15 years ago. Like, my mailing address is still the same. My email has been the same. My phone number has been the same phone number for 30 years. I kid you not, longer. And it's been a real pain to deal with PayPal. And I'm like, listen, you locked me out of my account, but there's money going into it. Now, it's a commission. It's, it's not $1 million, of course, but it is, even if it's $20, whatever it is, where's it going? They're like, oh no, we send it back to the company. And I didn't hear from Dreamer Designs either to say, hey, we're trying to send you money and we can't get into your PayPal account. You want to settle up with us and see what's going on? Do you want us to just use this as a credit or something like that? So I have to get on the line with them this week. So other than that, my experience with Dreamer Design, any one of the diamond painting companies has been really, really, really good. Really good. I've never had a problem. It's like the diamond painting companies jump right on and they're like, whatever we can do to help. Diamond Art Club. I love Diamond Painting Shop. Yeah, it is, but it's my money that I earned, right? And so I just thought that PayPal was just like, oh, you locked me out of my account, but you're taking the money that's going in there. And they're like, no, it went back. Now, I don't even know if that's true because they sent me on such a merry-go-round to get this account unlocked. I was like, just what is it? $40? Here's the money. Now unlock my account. And they're like, no, you have to talk to the account manager. No, he's like, no, they sent you to the wrong department. You have to go to the collection department. The collection department says, well, we couldn't get in touch with you. I don't know why, because I sent a screenshot of my email. I'm like, how could you not get in touch with me? That's all I get is emails from you. So they're like, no, we sold your account. Okay, this is PayPal because we paid the $40 and then we sent everything off to a collection agency. Now, when I closed the cafe, I was still living in New York. This is where I'm baffled. I was still living in New York. So, I mean, how are you trying to get in touch with me? I don't know. I think things at that time in New York were just really, really, really crazy. But okay, whatever. Everybody thinks that, there's no, oh, you missed the email. Maybe it went in your spam. I had checked all that. So, they sold the account to a third-party collection agency. I paid it, took all the information, called Dreamer Designs like 10 days later, and they're like, no, not Dreamer Designs, PayPal. I'm still trying to get in. They're like, well, once you pay this, we'll be able to unlock your account, or it will be automatically unlocked. And I knew that wasn't true. There's no way. There's always going to be another phone call. So I called PayPal, and they were like, no, we still have this being shown as open. So I had to go all the way back to the collection agency. And I'm like, how does this not even show up on my credit report? Like, hey, your score went down a little bit because you've had this bill open for 15 years. I don't know. I don't know how anything works. I'm just like, my head hurts sometimes. I have enough going on trying to get a cup of coffee in my mouth in the morning. But yeah, that's been my dilemma. And they told me, well, no, the money's not coming in here. We're just sending it back. It's bouncing back. Now, I don't know that that's true. I don't know that. If I had to pick between Dreamer Designs and PayPal, I'm going to go with Dreamer Designs. So I'll find out Monday. I'll let you guys all know. I'll let you guys know. I've never had a problem with a diamond painting company other than Crafties. That was my only problem. The answers that I got from the owner of the company, I was literally going to ask him if he was in the witness protection program, the way that he was answering me. They were all like these very evasive answers. Like, what is the deal, dude? Like, forget it. The canvas was a mess. It was wrecked. It had so many bumps and creases in it. Basically, they just drop ship right from China, where all the diamond painting companies are in China. I don't know if any diamond paintings are actually manufactured in the United States. I think they all come from China, but I think that somebody's eyes on it are on it before it actually goes out to a customer. So that was the only diamond painting company, one and done. And a few of you have said same thing, one and done with Crafties. I never went back again. That's a shame. You guys are loving Diamond Art Emporium. I found Ren to be very helpful, even though he was extremely overwhelmed. And I think it may have been Cindy or Karen that said, because a lot of you, when I showed those angels, you were just like, really, these are gorgeous. And a lot of you have found other paintings of his on his website that you love. And someone said, well, he really appreciates if you use the his website as opposed to his eBay. And I did use his website. I thought I went through eBay. I did use his website. That's probably why I was confused. But I got the billing information still under the Etsy shop. I think he's moving out of Etsy. I'm not sure. I have an Etsy account also. Years ago, I sold through Etsy when I was doing a lot of stuff when I was living in New York, and I was doing a lot of handmade art and handmade cards. And, I used to do wedding invitations, and I worked for a printer. It was a lot. But I haven't sold on eBay for a while either. Not eBay. eBay? Did I say Etsy? Etsy. They both have to begin with an E to confuse me even more. Look at how cute this is coming out. It's so cute. And then you do it again on the other side. It's so cute. I absolutely love these little ornaments. And like I said, I try, like, I had a bad experience with crafties. Would I go back again and try them again? Not until I saw somebody else go. I'm like, okay, you go first. Tell me, have they changed? But I did go back and take a second look at Make Market, because these were like these three ornaments, these three 3D ornaments with these beautiful drills. It was like $7.99. I'm like, let me try it. And I'm glad that I did. So I will go back with a lot of things. Like, if I didn't go back and try things over again, this sassy little girl from Diamond Art Club and I would not be friends. Because I struggled a lot with these skinny placers. I really did. I struggled a lot with the skinny placers. Let me see if I could pick some up and just, do a line of them. I'm doing them one by one because I'm talking and it's just easier. It's so, I know a lot of people say it's so hard to do a live and, talk to people. You keep looking up and all. So yeah, absolutely. Oh, of course you dropped off early. And so like, not only this morning did I wake up and Google was gone and I'm blaming the drones. But what else? What else was bizarre? Oh, my editing was bizarre. I was having a problem with that, and I love my editing that I use. I use InShot. For those of you that want to make editing easy, I use InShot for as my editor, and that was acting goofy this morning. I'm like, I know it's not my phone, because I do let my battery drain really like down to like the alarms are going off, and then I will shut it off, power up, and restart. So like it's kind of getting that reboot all the time. And I keep things pretty clean on my phone. I get rid of anything that I'm not using right away because I have 38,000 photos on my phone that are important. I am a camera bug. I love photography, and have a lot of pictures, I have a lot of memories. And like when somebody's talking about, remember when, I'm like, I got a photo for that. Hold on. I remember that. I have the receipts on everything. And they're like, you're unbelievable. I cannot believe that you have pictures of this. I'm like, yeah, of course I do. And like, I could get them right away. They're tagged, they're labeled. So I'm pretty clean with, getting off my phone, keeping my device storage clean and, always running smoothly. This is the cutest little thing you've seen. This is a firefly, and I found out about, well, I've had firefly for a year. I have one firefly tray, and I've had it for a year, and I use it religiously. It's in all my diamond painting videos. But I was watching diamond painting with Shay, and she was showing her firefly off, and she's like, this is an end of the roll diamond painting tray. And I went there and I got 3 firefly trays, a small, a medium, and a large in different colors for like under 20 bucks. I kid you not. Look at the wall on this tray. Look at how high that is. And I love this one in particular. This is their, let me see, I have to look upside down. This is their like ignite line, I guess. And this little button right here, so easy to get your drills out when you're done. I think it's the sweetest little thing for this project. I really wanted a tiny tray, I was like, I just want a little baby tray. Is my Foofy in here? Yeah, he's in. He's behind me. He's sitting on the sofa. He looks like E.T. when E.T. was hiding amongst the stuffed animals. Oh, not your best side, Foofy. He doesn't know what's going on in this house anymore. I'll tell you, after doing my unboxings, and then John had gone out early without me. We do our like little visit to the cemetery, and we go see all the family, and we put, plants and stuff on the at the grave site, and we wanted to look nice for Christmas. And we did that when he came in. He came in, he was like, it is freezing outside. He's doing really good. He's been going out and taking a walk every day. That it's really helping him. You know, I think because he was postal, he was, postal worker, and he did postal delivery. He drove a 4-ton truck every day. And he's used to that, walking, climbing steps, carrying things. This is going to make me nuts because I don't have my cuticle nipper here. And I got a little something on here where my cuticle nipper would have just went in there and yanked it right off. Let me see. Maybe the scissors. I doubt it. No, my cuticle nippers, they have that jaw mouth, and it'll just grab it. I found a use for these tweezers today during the unboxing. When I unboxed Queen of the Raptors, the diamond painting drills, you know how they have those little perforated lines to separate them? They were so easy to tear apart. So I think that's a little upgrade with Dreamer Designs. So today, of course, I didn't go looking for, I didn't take a scissor out with my unboxing. I'm like, nah, these are going to tear really easily, but they didn't. But sticking your tweezer inside the little holes on the perforated line, you'll be able to, if you can't find your scissor, because I was running around with a kitchen knife one day. This is how displaced I am from the party. From having stuff all over the house. I don't have my desk back. It's still in the dining room. We decided to keep that up for the holidays. People come to visit, and if they want to make a drink or something, it's right there. But it's my desk, even though it looks pretty with all those liquor bottles on it, and little cordials, and what else do we have on that table? Little snacks and stuff. It's nice. I mean, I think I had met one of John's friends' wife for like maybe the second or third time at the party. And I just love that she was so comfortable in my home, and that she felt so comfortable that, she was like, I don't hope you don't mind. But, I wanted to make a sandwich, and like, I wanted to heat it up, and I used your microwave. I'm like, not at all. Not at all. She was in the refrigerator. She was like making things. I'm like, yeah, not at all. I don't care. Feel at home in my house. I love that. I love when you can feel so at home in my house that you're, helping yourself. So that's the way people are coming into the foyer. They're like coming into the foyer. They see this little coffee station set up, and it's set up so cute. I'm going to have to take pictures of it. Maybe tomorrow morning, John and I will have coffee in the foyer with Foofy if he's up to it. And, I'll show you the little setup that I have. I'm so in love with it. I ordered a little mini fridge to put in there. Like, I can't walk to the kitchen to go get the milk. But, I just think it's so cute. I really got into it. I guess I missed the cafe. And I have. Is it in here? Oh, here you go. Here you go. I'm gonna turn the camera around for 1 second. Will it let me? Oh. See that sign, Petal Bell? That's my sign from my store. And I might just take that sign and put it in my foyer. And I have a beautiful mirror with my name on it, Petal Bell. I might just put that in there. I did order from Diamond Painting Shop. We were talking about diamond painting shops that I love. So I've never had a problem with Dreamer Designs. Never had a problem with Diamond Art Club. And I love Rosa at Diamond Painting Shop. She's the best. You have a problem, she does everything she can to make your experience like just stress-free. Like, what can I do? She's a doll. Really, really sweet. See if I can get a little point on here. So I ordered from Rosa Van Gogh's Cafe Terrace, and I'm going to put that in the foyer. I saw Anthony unbox it at Single and Placing. I love that there's diamond painters that they just go, you just know who they are. They're like the Schurs of the diamond painting world. Like Schur doesn't need a last name. Like Katie doesn't need a last name. You don't have to say Katie's from Diamonds and Washi. Everybody knows. I feel like that with Anthony too. It's just Anthony. It's not Anthony from Single and Placing. you know. Um, so I saw Anthony unbox this Cafe Terrace, and I love Van Gogh. I did a master class on Van Gogh. It was my first summer with the masters, and I did a Van Gogh. And I saw Anthony unbox this, and he was like, wait a minute, what? He's like, there's 12 ABs in this canvas. I'm like, going right on my list. And I was just really impressed with Sky Retreat, which is another one that I unboxed. Was it yesterday? I unboxed Sky Retreat yesterday. I can't keep it all straight. And Sky Retreat had 11 enhancements in it. Yeah. Oh, that canvas, the way that to me it looks like dusk. It looks like the sun is going down. I don't know how you can tell the difference. Like, is the sun going down or going up? Is it just a preference of what you think it is, or do the sun rays look differently? It could be a sunrise with the way that the rays are on the canvas. The sun rays are on the canvas, but to me, it just reminded me of like the golden hour of the day, which was always my favorite part of the day. I love that little hour between dusk and dawn. Like, yeah, from the night ending and the sun going down. I just love that time of day. And Sky Retreat, one side of the canvas is going to have all of those enhancements because you have the water, and you have the light from the sun bouncing off the water. But then on the other side of the canvas, you have this retreat, this beautiful, place that you would love to be near the water. And so that side of the canvas is a little bit darker. The light's not there. It's beginning to, either it's becoming daylight, or this, I think it's the sun going down because the light is on the upper part of the window of the Sky Retreat. It's not like on the bottom part of the window where the sun would hit if it was rising. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense, but to me it does. And that part of the canvas is like the dusk, but you still have that little bit of light before the sun totally disappears, and it's just bouncing off the water, and it's bouncing along the path that goes up to the Sky Retreat and in the flowers. And I love that energy. Like it's like there's like a light and dark, like a yin and a yang energy of that painting. It's going to be stunning. And that was one that when I went to go unbox it, I was like, John picked this one. I picked Visions from the Past, which is, oh my gosh. I felt like he went into my brain and took one of my dreams and created that canvas. It was amazing. It reminded me so much of when I was traveling back and forth between Philly and New York. And my ex-husband wanted to sell our house in Philly, and I was like, over my dead body. It's not happening. I have an old Philadelphia house, and I spent years cultivating it, and there's no way that I am selling my house for some kind of little, uh, dollhouse in New York, no matter how cute I make it. Let me see if I can pick these up this way. Yeah, I'm getting tired of the wax. I'm so used to the Art Dot putty that, you don't get a residue, and I'm getting a little bit of a wax residue over here, and it's making me like, oh, I don't miss that at all. I don't miss I don't miss the wax residue on the drills. But I always said, he's like, well, we can get something real. I'm like, no, I don't want it. I don't want to, be in Manhattan full time. I need to have an escape from Manhattan. You don't realize how much energy is being sucked out of your body. New York is great. If you're there like for like a pit stop, a couple of days, you can be really re-energized. But if you're living there, let me tell you, you're leaking a lot of energy. It just sucks the life out of you, and you don't even realize it because you live there, and so you're going with the flow. But when I would come into Philly to check my home. I would just, I would always come into Philly with like a disguise on. I didn't want anybody to see me. I didn't want anybody to notice that I was home, hat pulled down low, collar up. And I would just go into my house and I would sleep for like 3 days. That's how much energy New York can take out of you when you live there full time. It's constantly on. I mean, it never goes to sleep. New York. You can get up any time of the day or night and go for a walk and find something to do, which my mind doesn't need. My mind has a hard enough time um, going to sleep at night as it is. I don't know that I would live the way that I lived now, the way that I lived then. And by that, I mean, um, I remember watching Vicky Cristina Barcelona, and all they did in that movie was drink wine. That was it. They drank wine. Every scene. It was like watching Betty Davis light up a cigarette. I mean, every scene was a glass of wine. And as I was watching the movie, I was like, you know what? I think I can go for a glass of wine. And I put the TV on pause, and I walked to the corner to the little store and bought it was like 2:30 in the morning during a snowstorm. 2008, maybe that was. I couldn't do that now. I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that now. Not at all. Not at all. So I don't think I could live there now the way that I lived there then. I think I talk to my friends all the time and they're just like, I feel bad because they're born and raised. I was a transplant. They're born and raised there. I just found that things are like really out of hand in New York. And especially like when I was there, a lot of the mom and pop shops that had been there for hundreds of years were closing. You had these big corporations that were coming in. It was like you had the mom and pop bakery, and they were getting bought out, and like Ralph Lauren was coming in for like, with $600, shorts, So um now everything is missing. Now everything is boarded up, because of this rule that they have over there. It's like you can steal X amount of merchandise before we do anything about it. So, I've had a friend, walking down the street. She's looking at her cell phone, and she was clocked in the face. Somebody hit her, took the cell phone because they know she's not paying attention. You can't walk down the street on your cell phone in New York anymore. You just can't. You have to be really aware of your surroundings. And she was walking, her head was down, she was looking at her phone, and a guy, he bumped into her, and when she looked up, he punched her in the face, gave her a black eye, and just kept on going. I mean, this is, I mean, she's a little bit of a thing. I'm surprised that she wasn't knocked out with a concussion. So my friends are like, when are you coming back? When you coming to New York? We miss you. I'm like, no, I don't know. I used to ride the train all the time into New York, back and forth from New York to Philly. I love it. It's a big piece of my heart, but I don't know about, and I love this time of year in New York. I love the holidays in New York. It is just magical. It is so beautiful. But I'm not about to, like, act like nothing's going on out there. It's been pretty bad for a while. I can't believe that I'm single placing all my drills. But I'm running out of putty in the single placer in my other one. Let me see. Can I do this? I was trying stuff. I have a lot of fresh putty in the multi-placer. Let's see. But you could say, like, I'm talking and I'm doing this, but it would be the same if I was watching television, because I would be looking up and I would be, I would be looking up and there's a little bit of a curve here. Let me see something. Let me see this. I think I could maybe, I could. There you go. If you put the first drill down, you could kind of spin it a little bit so that you can get a curve in there. Not bad. Just, okay, I did that whole line. Just kind of give either the ornament or your or your pen a little bit of a turn, and you can make a little curve there. How cute. I don't have to single place them all. But yeah, if you were sitting in front of the TV and you were like maybe watching something, when I came back from my mom, she had called. I was like, I'll wait until I get over the bridge to call my mother to tell her that I'm coming into Jersey, because we were well, John was in Delco earlier. He went to see his parents, and I was trying to get things ready for our Christmas dinner. So he did that leg of, visiting the relatives. I went with him not too long ago, like last week, and I love going to visit his parents. John had the best parents. He really did. His dad was I really regret that my dad didn't get to really meet with, like, they knew each other. Like, my father knew him to see him, but that he was like a friend, but didn't really, get to see him fall in love with his daughter and us fall in love and get married. And his mom, John kids, like, his mom was tough. She's like the true South Philly tough Italian woman. And John always jokes. He's like, when grown men see my mother coming down the street, she would part the street. They would run to different sides of the street to make her. She's like she was parting the Red Sea when she came down the street. And she was tough, Frida, but she was fun. His mom was so fun. So I love visiting his parents, at the cemetery. I know it. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't think I could ever say that I loved going to visit someone and that it was just felt like you just know that these two people are at peace because they were just so good for one another. And his dad was the total opposite. He was like a total, like, big teddy bear. And she was like, and it's kind of like me and John, believe it or not. I have that kind of like tough exterior. I'm a little bit more reserved when I meet someone, and John is just like truly just 100% benevolent with people. Like, he just takes everybody in. He's like a big bear hug, just like his dad. And he always says, like, my dad would have fell in love with you. He would have loved you so hard. I'm like, yeah, I know. I could tell that. I could tell, like, I have their pictures in my house. I have a beautiful picture. I have to show you guys one day when I'm downstairs, when I'm in the other art room, in my living room. Um, I have an old photograph of my great grandparents who I knew. I knew my great grandparents. I knew my great grandmother. And I found this beautiful little frame it's like a snow globe, but it's square. And they're standing by a Christmas tree in their house. I think my grandmother may have just arrived in Italy because just arrived from Italy because my great grandfather, he couldn't take my grandmother and the children. He had to come to America first, and he had to establish a place to live and a job before my great grandmother and the children could have came to this country. And so my grandmother came to this country. She was like maybe 7, and I remember my great grandmother. I used to love staying with her because she used to make pasta. And every time I went to great grandmom's house, Gigi mom's house, it was a different kind of pasta every day. She'd always make some kind of pasta, and it was always something different. You know, she was the pasta queen. She was the original pasta queen. I hear my husband shutting off the TV. That means he's ready to come up to bed. So we were exhausted when we went to my mother's. My mother was like, "Oh, you're coming by? Great! I made." My mom's trying to learn how to use a pressure cooker. So um, I thought it would be really easy for her to use a pressure cooker. I don't know what the hell she's doing. I'll give her recipes that are 3 ingredients, but by the time she's done, there's 20 in there. So she's like, "Oh, great, I made this. You can come and have dinner." But it was good. It was good. I just don't know. Like, I was like, what recipe did you make? She's like, "Oh, I made pasta fazool." I'm like, okay. I think she made chili, but she said she made pasta fazool. Okay. And then we had to go to the Acme. Um, because of course, the place that I was counting on going is only selling, reefs and flowers. And then when the spring comes, he goes back to selling fruits and vegetables. Did you ever? I don't know. Um, I don't know. That's crazy, but I guess it works. I'm going to do this top part here. So I had to go to the Acme, and it was okay because I told you guys it's freezing here. It's freezing. It is so cold. John didn't want to go. He's like, it's going to be packed. We'll go early in the morning. I'm like, we're going now. I don't want to go early in the morning. We're going now. I want to be done. Okay. I swear, like sometimes, like if you came to my house anytime during the holiday, there's a good chance that Moonstruck will be playing in the background on the television. It's on a constant loop. And John said, what do you want to do for Christmas dinner? Like, because we had such a big party for his retirement, and that was it was December the 7th. So he retired November 29th, but we had the party December the 7th, and I cooked. I cooked. I mean, I had a big spiral cut ham. I made roasted pork. So they were making roasted pork sandwich, was like with everything, like the seeded rolls, the provolone, sharp provolone, the broccoli rabe, the long hots, and then all the trimmings for the ham. Plus, I made eggplant parm, and what else did we make? I can't even remember. I had so much food. People were like, I did a really smart thing. Instead of putting everything out, I staggered things. So I made a big pot of meatballs. I can't even remember what else I made. So John's like, I don't want to have like a lot of stuff for Christmas. What do you want to make? And I'm like, I don't know. I really didn't think about it. Um, I was going to make again the eggplant because everybody loves it, and I'm going to make like maybe the rice balls. Um, I'll make those. And he's like, how about if we just get a crown roast? Okay. And I'm like, John, that's a great idea. My grandmother always made a crown roast, and you're bringing back memories. And yes, let's do a crown roast. Okay. Now, my butcher of like a million years has just retired, and somebody that John and I both know took over the store. And he's taken over a lot of the older generational stores that are going out now, and he bought a lot of butcher shops. And I don't know, this butcher shop that I was going to for years, I just adore everything about them and the way that they did things. And now, you have the new kid on the block coming in, and he wants to do things his own way. Okay. So John's like, I'm gonna get the crown roast. I'm like, okay. I'm gonna put the order in for it. So he comes home. Now we agreed on this, right? I make crown roast like my grandmother used to make. He's like, oh, the new owner said that we don't have enough people for a crown roast. So he's going to make you some kind of like stuffed pork or something. I was like, am I in a dream? What? The butcher said, what? He's like, yeah, it's just too much for like me, you, your mother, and Josh. I was like, you better get back to that butcher. Better tell him I want a crown roast. It's like a movie sometimes. I'm like, is he coming to dinner? Is he going to be here for my dinner that he's telling me what I should have on my table? Please. You're like Fred Flintstone. Remember when Wilma used to come in with the rack of whatever it was that she was carrying? I have enough people for a crown roast. It's comical in this house. So I got one layer in. It took me an hour, but that's with talking and having a live. I think they're so cute. And then you have to do the back end. But I'm going to go. John just went to bed, so I'm going to um, maybe go back downstairs, put something on TV, and finish the rest of these. And I still have Nordic Winter to finish. Nordic Winter is like a little bit more. That canvas, Nordic Winter, is so filled with, I think there was 3 or 4 packages of ABO8, the white ones, because there's just snow everywhere. And having the art dot putty to pick up those ABs and put them down and not stick and not pull the putty out, a dream. It's like, you want to be able to do those canvases that are encrusted with a lot of ABs, but like then you're like, oh wow, you know what? ABs are a pain to put down. Not with this putty. It's amazing. If you don't believe me, there's plenty of video that I did where I'm showing you how great the Art Dot putty is to pick up AB drills and lay them down with no problem. I wouldn't hesitate at all to get another canvas that has a lot of ABs in it. And I think I even picked up my special drills with this. I have to take out Woman in Gold. I have to take that back out. She's like 1/4 of the way done. There's like 13 enhancements on that canvas. There's maybe about 8 colors, but 13 enhancements. And it's so heavy. It's so beautiful. It's just dripping in gold enhancements. It's so pretty. And even the enhancements that aren't gold, like there's ones that are like little like roundish silvery, but when they line up together it looks like a chain. And that particular drill was used to frame. There's baguettes. That canvas is gorgeous. So I have to take her back out and see how all those different kind of enhancements work with the AB putty. I don't think that there's going to be a problem. I have heard that people that live in high humidity love the putty. And that was my problem, during the summer. We were in that god awful heat. And being that Dreamer Designs gives you that other stylus with the cone tip, that's what I would use when it would become too hot. And your wax, it gets kind of like, depending on what kind of wax you're using. If you're using a wax with an essential oil, it's just melting. It becomes more like a candle, like a soft soy candle, and it's just sticking, and the essential oils are getting everywhere in like those like handmade waxes that you get. Um, I've never had success with any of the waxes that I've bought. Either they're like melting or they're so hard from the cold. And even with the putty, well, I was told that putty only went into a single place. Right, putty only went to a single placer, and that wax went into your multi-placer. So as an early diamond painter, that's all I was doing. But even the wax, even the putty gets to be temperamental in the summer. So I would just use that. I don't know if I have one on me anywhere around here. I don't think so. I would use that extra diamond painting pen that you get with Dreamer Design that has the cone tip. And I would get a wet paper towel and just dip it in that, and then dip it in my AB drills and regular drills. And it would pick them up with nothing in there. No wax, no putty, and the little cone tip. It would pick up my drills perfectly. Really, really nice. And yeah, that's the only other time I did not have a problem picking up an AB drill. But with a canvas that big, that it's not big, it's like snack size, with a canvas with so many AB drills, you don't want to, I don't know. A lot of people love to just do single placing. I do. I think it slows me down a little bit because I'm constantly like, going. So it slows me down. It slows my hand down a little bit, slows my work down a little bit. I could be a little bit more, precise, and, take my time, and I think even become like a little bit more meditative when you are, single placing, which is a nice benefit to diamond painting. I know I read the side of the boxes with Dreamer Design, like why should you diamond paint? It reduces stress, it reduces anxiety, it improves your focus and your fine motor skills, and increases your social circle. But really, I started diamond painting when I lost my little Yorkie. I was getting like into a funk, and diamond painting came along, and it was hard in the beginning to diamond paint because you're trying to shift gears. And I was getting in a funk where I was thinking about my Yorkie all the time. He was 19 when he passed. And, believe me, that little guy would have kept on going, but his little body gave out on him. And it was hard. I'm like, I think when you're going through it, you're like, I gave him a good life. He went with me everywhere. He was my constant companion. He was like Foofy. Like Foofy's part of this diamond painting community now. he's This is nap time for him, but in the morning when I'm talking to you guys, he's sitting right next to me. He's taking everything in. I think it was Sky Retreat that I unboxed, that he took in everything that I said. That I swear, if I would have had a diamond painting pen for him, made for him, he would have diamond painted. He was just looking at me and looking at everything and like, oh, is that what you did? Oh, okay. Oh, I can do that. That's the look that he had on his face. Like, I could do that. That'd be easy for me. So, I think slowing down with the diamond painting, when you're single placing is a good thing. So I'm going to open this little side up here and just pour these in. So easy. None of them stick. Oh, love it. I love these. Let's see, what's my next color here? Okay. What are you guys doing? I feel like I have been. I'm going to get some order. I've been talking for an hour and 10 minutes. I'm used to it though, because when I would teach yoga, I would go for 90 minutes. Talking nonstop. Is everybody diamond painting? Is everybody diamond painting? If you are, and I've been talking for 10 minutes, put your pens down and take a break. Close your eyes for a second. Rest your eyes. Stretch your hands. Stretch your fingers. Okay. Did I bring the scissor? I did. Okay. For this guy here. Here we go. And I have like a little makeshift this is the top of my tea caddy. And my little mouse. He's holding everything up. I got him in, I think he's the sweetest. John, there's a girl that goes with him too. They sit together. And then I put this one over here. He's holding it. John got them in Cracker Barrel. They're so cute. His little nose. So cute. I'm going to get this next color, this green. When I was in Jersey, if we weren't so tired, I absolutely would have stopped at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. I have a Michael's down here in Philly, but it's not as good as the one in Jersey. Not as good. Would anybody try these little? They're probably really cheap now. I mean, they were $7.99 when I bought them, and Michael's always does that coupon. When you're there, I think it's like 30 or 40% off of one item. Go for it. They're probably even cheaper now because it's December 21st. Let's see. Just dot a few of these on over here. I'm really looking for something good to watch. Is anybody watching anything good on TV? We have just scoured through our Prime membership. I usually find something good on Amazon Prime. We're in the middle of watching a series called Hand of God right now, which is about a judge who believes, and I don't even know. I mean, me and John are like, is this really happening or is he hallucinating? Who believes that he's getting messages through his son, who he's trying to save, who's in the hospital. I won't tell you too much. I don't give things away. And he thinks that his son is, sending him messages. So that was pretty good. And I love Dana Delaney. My God, Dana Delaney looks amazing. Whew. God, I remember that girl from China Beach. She looks amazing. She was on Yellowstone. She's in the other one that we watch with Sly. Sly Stallone, Sylvester Stallone. What is it? Tulsa King? Yeah, Tulsa King. I love Sly. Sly Stallone, Rocky, if you don't know it, is an amazing artist. Check out his sculptures, check out his paintings. Amazing artist. Like, he writes, he directs. I think he said he wrote Rocky, was it? Like in a day? Amazing. Can you imagine? I think I'll sit down and write a movie. But this is what everything is coming back full circle. When I talk about people's creative process, this is what I love. Like I did, and I love, that's why I watch a lot of documentaries too. I watch a lot of documentaries. And I did watch a documentary on Sylvester Stallone, and just how rough he had it as a kid with an abusive father, and living on the streets of New York. Ugh, really. But you build off of that for sure. And that's why in the beginning of the year I was talking about like getting together with other creators, and wanting to know what their creative process is when they sit down to do a painting, when they sit down to do a video. um, you know why do you choose the paintings that you choose? What do you gravitate towards? Is there a reason? Is it a personal one, or is it just an appreciation of the artwork? Like, I'm always interested in that. I'm always interested. Like, and I think that the people that I follow on YouTube all are, pretty amazing artists, and, you know, have very unique channels. And I think says a lot about, what they're creating. And I'm just so interested in that. Why does confetti drive some people crazy, and others are just like, I love it. I love it. I love the challenge. I think I was telling one of my members, like, um, when I would become overwhelmed, like, running back and forth from New York to Philly is not easy. And when I would become overwhelmed, I would look for things to sort and organize, because it gave me a sense of accomplishment. Like, I got something done, and it didn't really like wreck me, or take up too much energy. So what I would do, I would get things ready for the bank. I would, do the drops, count the money, sort change, like all that stuff made me feel like I was doing something. It had to be done. It was a little tedious. Nobody really wanted to do it, and so I would do that. Sort through the checks, because we were still using paper checks at the time, and you know, um, go through whatever like that. Those were the things, like putting that kind of organization together. And I kind of think it's like my theory that that's what confetti is like. Like, you're trying to make calm out of the chaos of, I can't even imagine what 80s chick with glasses, like, she loves that. She loves that diamond painting, because I was thinking about a Josephine Wall, and one of my subscribers said, well, you can get it in black and white, or you can get it in color. I'm like, what do you mean? And like the like colored, uh, I really didn't know what she meant, honestly. Like, I thought maybe she meant that either you can get the symbols in black and white, or you get the symbols in color, like how they used to print with red ink. And she's like, no, the canvas is either black and white. I'm like, oh, but what do you mean? I couldn't imagine anybody just painting a canvas that was just white. But, I mean, where it would make me like really there. I don't know, does anybody else have this? And this is something that started with me when I was in yoga teacher training, out of the blue, because I never noticed it before. I can't look at certain patterns. Well, this is just chaos in here, let me tell you. But like, uniformed patterns of like things that are very uniform and neat and precise. When I look at them, I get like, I almost feel like I can't breathe, like I can't catch my breath. Does anybody ever hear of anything like that? I've heard a few people talk about it, but I can't seem to like look it up and figure out what it is. I don't know if it's a sense of a different way that anxiety comes out. Um, but if I look at things that are like, and they're usually things like in nature, like if you look like a honeycomb, not so much, but if it has depth in it that's very uniform, it's like almost like I got to go in there and I gotta like mess it up. It's like too perfect. I don't know. Yeah, and I noticed that um and I remember being in yoga teacher training and just looking at something and not really even realizing why it was disturbing me. And someone else had said, after that, like I had heard somebody say, like, I can't like look at patterns that are very uniform and just not manufactured though, like manufactured patterns like of like wallpaper and stuff don't bother me. They're usually things that have like a depth. And I'm wondering if, because I think I had a break. I was running in the park with honor. Like I'm in teacher training. I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm strong, and I was running with honor in the park. And my foot went in a hole that was covered with crabgrass. And I broke my ankle. And ever since that, my perception is off when I'm walking. I feel like when I'm walking, like I'm almost walking on hot coal. Stepping off a curb feels like I'm stepping off a cliff. So I'm wondering if maybe that's what started all this. I don't know. I'm talking out loud now. I don't know. But if anybody ever had anything like that, please send me a comment. Please. What letter am I working on? I totally forgot. Is it the K? Oh my gosh. Where are you, Mr.? Yep, K. So why did I even bring that up? I don't even know. Like, see this, like this is uniform and like they're all circles. That doesn't bother me. But I think if they had a shadow, like they were being placed in something, that would make me very anxious. Very, very anxious. So I don't know. I don't even know where that came from. I think because I was talking about making calm out of chaos. So I find like those patterns to be very chaotic and very anxiety provoking. I have to dig a little bit deeper. Maybe I'll ask ChatGPT. Maybe he knows what that is. I have asked the doctor too. He just looked at me like I had three heads. I don't know. I do like these little wax pencils, but I find that like for something like this, I wouldn't be doing like a big diamond painting with this. I find that you have to keep them really sharp. And I have a sharpener. When I debuted these like last week, I have a sharpener because I do a lot of colored pencil drawing that makes a really nice long sharp point because you need that for when you're doing sketch work. Um, but once it gets flat like that, you would think I would have an easier time, but you don't because you see what's going on. You can't get into those little spaces to put your drill down. Oh, where is it? Put your drill down. My sweater is getting caught on that big clunky. And then the little O's in here are AB drills, little white AB drills. So cute. I really I really did wind up getting to fall in love with that Curtis that I bought because if you look at, can you see the other two back there? If you look at Crimson and Lilac, they have those beautiful Christmas trees in the background, those pine trees. And she has the same thing. She has the same thing. She has those trees that almost look like they're so heavy with snow. They look like they're dripping snow. And what I like about, like, see, I also like not only love a canvas, like I'm looking at the moon right now. Let me show you her. This is the one I got from Rosa at Diamond Painting Shop. All right, so there's the moon. But what I love about her, and she is a lot of the same AB, a lot. The black ABs are where you see the depth, like that falling in. Like, look at how the gown on the bottom is like blowing upward, and those yellow ABs that form the circle. That was basically all one color until you got up to her skin tone. And then her, you could see it's my camera's trying to focus the top of the moon and her hair. All the ABs were there too, a ton of them. I love her. So I like interesting patterns also in the canvas. So with Quiet Snow, she is her background is a lot of 939 and 823. It's so interesting like how many drills you find that they in every canvas they're together. 939, 823, 3799 is the sky. It's and 310 the black. So that sky is black, blue black, and deep navy blue with some gray. And then it comes down, and then on the side, Curtis does like sometimes with his canvases a black border. It's actually on Marie. If you look at Marie here, why come I can't get you guys? If you look at Marie, where is she? See on the edges of Marie, that's all. That's the same thing. That's 939, 823, and 310. Black, blue, black, and royal blue. Her edging on her dress is not black, it's the blue black. Yeah. So there's all that going on in the background. And then you have the trees that kind of just look like the same trees that are in crimson. Absolutely on crimson. Those heavy, like heavy, heavy snow on the branches of the tree. And then when you get to her, she's all white. She's she's where all the ABs are. And another thing with that canvas, I was shocked because I'm looking at it and I'm saying, this is really basically monochromatic, this canvas. It's like there's like a okay, there's like how many bags of 5200 are in AB08? AB08, there's 3 bags, I think, of AB08 in Quiet Snow. There is 1 bag of 5200 white. And when I tell you there's maybe 15 drills in there, that's it. And then the next color next to that is a winter white. And then like a very, very, very soft brown for the depth. So it's a very monochromatic canvas. But what's interesting is surrounding all that black, blue, black, deep navy blue is this figure. And when you look at German Design's description, it says that she's holding a creature, a small creature, which to me looked like a baby ram because it has like the little ram head horns, very cute, and has like the little ears. I don't know, maybe it is a creature. I'm not really sure. Does a ram have? Yeah, of course they do. They have. Yeah, it looks like a little baby ram. I don't know why they made that description like a little and that would be the sign of Aries. But for me, I don't know why it reminded me of the sign of Capricorn. It was crazy. And so her being in the middle of all this black, blue, black, and a navy blue, her being in the center of that, and she's all white, AB, white, off white, and like a very, very faint, like imagine if you take your coffee with a lot of cream, that's the shading in there, and a very soft gray. And so like I'm interested of how she's just going to just pop right off because you have all the depth of the dark color in the background. So that's going to recede back, and then you have the brightness of her that's going to come through. The ABs are in her hair. The ABs are in her little outfit. Um, the ABs are in her face. The ABs are in the little animal that she's holding. A lot, a lot of ABs. So I'm really excited for that canvas. So this week, being that I sent back 3 of my diamond paintings, that freed up the filming. So I only have 1 more diamond painting to film. And that didn't come yet. It'll probably come tomorrow. And that's from Rosa. And that's going to be Cafe Terrace by Van Gogh. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start kitting up, and I'm going to get a jump on the new year with the angels. So I try not to get too excited about, feeling like I'm ahead, because, life happens. Life happens. And, you know, I'm grateful if it goes the way that I have it in my hand, the way I have it in my mind, that, I could, oh my gosh, I don't have to do like 3 more diamond painting unboxings so I can get ready for my kit up. And usually I film my kit up and I give you guys the DMC codes on all the drills that are in there. And I give you the correct names for them. I think that that's, um, for me, it gets me acquainted with the drills and actually what their actual names, DMC names are. I think for you, it gives you a better idea of what the color is, because like I always say, what I see, I might say that, oh, this looks like a minty green, but my camera might be looking at it like, it's like, no, it's like a forest green. And then you're looking at it through your camera or your TV and it looks like a totally different green. And so I have a book that I use. It's called DMC Codes for Diamond Painting. I got it through Amazon. And I use that book because the writer that created that book did a really good job on the DMC codes for not just Diamond Art Club, and also for what is it, Diamond Dots, because Diamond Dots has their own, I think, colors that they go by. Let me get that red out. Oh, I forgot I had extra trays out for I wanted to use these little trays. It's like only like an hour and a half later. I'm just realizing I have other trays that I could be using. Is this B? I don't think I opened up this color yet. So like you have 15 colors, but you also have 3 different ornaments. You have 3 different ornaments. They're all different. And so I guess that's why you have 15 colors, so that you could, here's B. So that each one looks a little bit different, because look at this one. Where is it? Where'd it go? Did Foofy take it? Foofy. Like, here's the next one. Oh, here's the other one. So you get 2 of the same design on each ornament, and you diamond paint them front and back. And then you slip them into each other. It came with the ribbon, for those of you that are just like tuning in. And then you slip it in. And then you have a 3D ornament. This one has a little Santa hat on. Totally different than this one. This one's a darker green. This one's a lighter green. I think they're adorable. I might even take the ribbon off of these and do something else with them. I think they're so cute. I wanted to get, they won't stand up. They have to hang on. Have to hang. I wanted to get one of my, maybe even some acrylic paint, and maybe like paint a little white around here, make it look like snow. I think that would be cute. So did I take the red out? Yes, you did. This is B. If I remembered to take my China marker out, I would have wrote B on there. I would have wrote B with my China marker right here. You could tell I had, and so that I know that that's the color that's in here. Okay, let's get a little red ribbon on this guy. Let me see. That is B, right? Okay. They like to have fun with you, don't they? Because this is not a B. This is a J. But the rest of them are all Bs. Really bright color. Nice and shiny. I'm so glad that I gave Make Market another look after like about a year. I might have to open that little Yorkie canvas and see what those drills were like. But like I'm telling you, when Make Market first came out, and I went and got a little canvas from them, I was like, I don't like these at all. I don't like them at all. They're too flat. They were real flat. They were like flat on the bottom and flat on the top. Now they have like a little bit of dimension to them, a little bit, just enough to make them stand out. Let me see how the tweezer would go. Is that a proper drill there? Yes, it is. It belongs there. Okay. Let me see if I can pick these up with the tweezer. The tip on that little wax pencil is getting too fat. Nope, not having it. Okay. And I ran out of wax with, well, I ran out of putty in the single placer. And I don't think I brought the can of putty up with me. I think I left that downstairs. That's all right. We'll work with this. You just can't get the point in there because it's too fat. So let's do this. There you go. So they were all symbol B, and then there's one D in there. 2 J's here. Yeah. Oh, maybe the D is like a little piece of holly or something. A little green piece of holly. That's probably what it is. I really love these. I really think that they're so sweet. And you know, it's freezing out. I can't believe my father used to crack up when he would see me getting ready to go out clubbing, and it would be like a night like this, and he would look at me, he'd be like, where's the premier out? He would say. And I would be like, what? He'd be like, where's the premier? Like, I mean, are you going to ride in a car and just get out and make an appearance? You know, are you really going out like that? Like with those high heels on, like 6-inch stilettos, open toed, and there's like a sheet of ice on the ground. Oh my God, the things we did, right? The things we did. The things we did going out clubbing and no coats, hats, nothing. Oh. And now, like, you know, like a night like this where it's nice and cold out. It was snowing earlier. I wish I could have just been like in my foyer doing this in my little coffee room, having some hot cocoa and, you know, a little Christmas music and just, you know, do my little ornaments, take a break, go do something else. I'm usually doing laundry when I'm diamond painting, you know. It's like, oh, the buzzer went off, time to take a break. Go get the clothes, fold the clothes, put the clothes away, come back. I must have got a little wax inside this this point here because it's picking up now. How sweet is this? There have been times when I'm diamond painting, doing a live. Well, not during a live, I wouldn't say, but I would be like doing a video, diamond painting, and I would just fall silent. And then those are the times that you guys see music come in because I just, you know, it does become very meditative. And then I just get quiet and I get, you know, lost in what I'm doing. And like I said, I bring the music in at that point. So this is B. Let me put this here with this one. Make sure that the open part of the bag. Let's get a couple of those little white ABs in here. I'm just going to mix them in with the red because, you know, seriously, you know, I know what that is. That's the universal color that's left here. Little white ABs, get those in. There's like, what, a little confetti area here? There's like D, O, F, J, C. Just in here. A little confetti area in this little ornament. I was so shocked when I saw an AB drill in here. I was so shocked. I was like, really? 15 colors, including an AB? 3 of them, 3D, all different for $7.99. And plus I had a coupon. And if you have like, I would say I was going to do this with little ones, but and when I say little ones, I mean not really that little, like 7 maybe. And I think that this maybe would have still been too much. I think like a little bit older, because it could be a little, it's there's a lot of color in here. Like if it was just like maybe 3 colors, like the Christmas cards that I did were, where'd it go? Right here. The Christmas cards that I did were really sweet. I would do those with kids. They were sweet because that was easy to do. So now there we go. We got a red bow. We have some AP drills in there. And then we have a little confetti going on here. I wonder what the other one looks like. Are they? And they all have different barks too, different tree stumps. Because this one is letter E, and this one is letter N. Let me see here. HJ. I don't want to get them all mixed up. Here comes the little mouse. It's holding up my drills for me. Is this N? This looks like N. I should keep this one over here so that you can see him too. So guys, what are you all watching on TV? What are you watching? I told you what I was watching, but I'm looking for something really good, and I don't know. Is it just that there's not really anything really good anymore on television? That's why, like I said, if you come to my house anytime during the holiday, Moonstruck is playing like on a constant loop. Absolutely. I could probably recite the entire movie verbatim. Don't you love movies like that where there's just so many classic lines that if someone were to say it, you know what movie it is? I mean, at least once a day, me and my husband quote Seinfeld. At least once a day. I really should have brought my sharpener up. I wonder if I could just sharpen it with my... you can't press... I had a really super point on this at one point, and you can't press down because you'll break the little tip. So now we have some tree bark. Oh my God, I can't believe that there's just a few of this color. I don't even think I'm going to pour it out because it's just so minimal. A, B, C. I'll just pull one out with the little wax pen. Or I'll pull a few out. This is when those separators would come out. Would come in really handy. There's like maybe 3 or 4 in there. Okay. I feel like I need Christmas music, but you can't play it. You can't play it. I have to look into all that because I do watch channels. I'm like, how are they making these shorts using the original music? Isn't there like a copyright thing? I have to look into that too. A, B. C. One more here. Oh, a few more. That's not too bad. Didn't have to open up a whole new tray. Oh, how cute is this? Little bit of the yellow dots now. Can I just grab you out with this little... The challenges of... Oh, I can. Of course, you have to come in not on your back. Oh. It is picking up, but then it's like falling out because of the... okay. Made that a little bit easier for myself. Here's a C. Here's a C. Let's punch it in with this. And is there another one? Yep, there's one right here. Come on, turn over. There's always that one, especially when you only pull one out. There you go. So cute. Really cute. Okay. What else can I pull out of here? Few of the J, which is the red. I think it's this guy here. Did I open you up already? Yes. Oh, no, I didn't open you up yet. Oh, all right. I guess it was B. I was only working with the red. That was the symbol B. I need a couple of you. How many do I actually need? 2, 4. I can't believe this is like it turned into a little confetti. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. Here we go. Turned into a confetti tree all of a sudden. Here's J. And being that I have that N out, I'm going to turn this over. Is it really that different of a red? That's J. That's B. It really doesn't look that different. They look like the exact same. This is symbol B. This is symbol J. They look exactly the same. I think they're psyching us out a little bit here. I'm gonna take the packages out now and look at them both. J. And then what I'll do is I'll turn this over to use up these last ones if I have a few. Because you do this front and back. Any other J's? Nope, we got them all. This is B. This is J. I guess they are a little different. Slightly different. That's B. I used up all the J now. So you do the back side too. I'm going to put those few J's in here. And then what I'm going to do is do the bark. Right there. Oh, like, why isn't it sticking? It's sliding off. I didn't. You have to peel back the protective cover on the other side, Lee. So I could do that too. I love being in my own art room. I'll tell you, that's been a plus today, being in here and doing something, because, you know, you guys didn't see it, but I brought up my my coffee tray because I have a second coffee machine that I'm going to bring in here. But sometimes I like to just get up and not go downstairs right away. You know, I'm doing things up here, and then I feel like my upstairs is done because I have a downstairs bathroom, so I don't need to come back up here. And, you know, I might just want to hang in my art room for a little bit, do some writing or whatever. So you do the front and the back. So, I mean, I got a lot done. It's going on 2 hours. I can't believe I've been talking for 2 hours. Where is everybody? You guys are here. I see you. Hello. Is there a reason why you're not talking? Do you get cut off at a certain time or something? So I'm going to, you know, put this on the side for now. I'll be back in the morning. I don't know if I'll be back with this. I know that John I had said to John, I'm going to do a live later on tonight. And he's like, oh, I would love to pop in because you guys that are my members and subscribers, you know that John was doing readings for you guys. And I would just paint in the back and he would read a story. He was reading spooky stories during, the Halloween season, the drills and chills season. He was reading stories, and then that's when he got sick. So it was like October the 10th, everything stopped. So he's like, yeah, I'd like to really, pop in and I was like, yeah, you could tell us stories and I could diamond paint because I think, him and I have we have these really good discussions. A lot of times we're just sitting around, we're having a cup of coffee and we're talking, and he's like, we should have videotaped that discussion. It was so good. I'm like, yeah, we should have, but we can't capture everything. Um, so I will be back in the morning. I know I'm going to be back in the morning because I'm not going out. It's so cold here in Philly today, and it's going to be worse tomorrow. So I think I will take you guys with me into the foyer and where the coffee station is, make a cup of coffee. And I think what I want to do tomorrow is go through my planner and let you guys know what I have planned for 2025. And right now, what I'm going to do after I say goodbye is I'm going to, I did two, I did two videos today. I don't even know if the first one has even uploaded yet, and that is Quiet Snow. The second one is the one from Charla. Oh, I had her name when I turned on, and that's called Golden Christmas. That is such a beautiful canvas. Oh my God, it's just, it's a mantle with candles, and in the background there are like two different, there's one, I don't know if it's a church or a castle. They look like castles actually, in the background. One is in the foreground, one is in the background. It's a snowy scene. It's again 939, the blue, and these beautiful shades of gold, and the crystals are there for the candles. The yellow flame and the white spark are in crystals. It is a beautiful canvas. I'm glad I picked that one up too. And that's it. This is going to be the rest of my holiday season, creating these little 3D ornaments. Maybe I'll take Nordic Winter out again and diamond paint that for a little bit. But I will see you guys in the morning with coffee in hand, probably around, John's been coming out for a walk like 9:30, probably around that time, 9:30, 10. So I hope that you guys are doing a little diamond painting, or maybe you're just listening to me in the background. But thank you for spending these 2 hours with me. It was a lot of fun. I'm, just really, I'm finding so much joy in these and how they're turning out. They're just so, so cute. I have a few more drills. I started a new one so that you could see the difference. And where's the third one? Totally different. Third one is totally different too. The third one has a little yellow star on the top. Different shades of green. Are you color blocking or are you confetti too? No, you're all color blocking. So they threw a little confetti one in there. This one has a little scattering of all different colors. So they threw a little confetti one in there. This one's going to be cute. So cute. And you know what else I want to get out to? Like for when I bought a lot of confetti canvases, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and like somebody better send the signal out to Dreamer Designs. They're still having holiday shopping going on. I bought the Peanuts gang through Diamond Art Club because I had thought that I was going to take them with me when I travel to Florida, which I will be there for the month of April. Guys, I'm for as much as I miss Florida and I want to go back. I love it. I love Florida. Where's my guy? He's killing me. He can't come. He can't come. And I don't know how I'm going to do it being away from my foof for almost a month. A little, yeah. It's like 27 days. He's a rescue. He had a family and they couldn't keep him because they had a daughter and she was probably allergic to him and he had to go. And I don't know. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad I was never put in that position where, I mean, of course, my son was a preemie and he had a lot of breathing problems. I couldn't even have a stuffed animal around my son because of his breathing problems. But if I had to choose, oh my gosh, it's a killer when you have to give up your pet. Look at him. Well, he's ready to bite me. He's ready to bite me. Did you just pet me? Foofy. Hi, Daddy. Did I scare you? I'm sorry. Look at him. How am I going to leave him for a month? John will come over to him and go, "You're so precious." And then I'll turn around and bite him. All right, guys. 2 hours. I'm going to go get something. I have a chill in my bones that I can't get rid of. I'm sorry if you saw me shivering at any point, but it is just, it's not cold in here. It's like, when the cold just gets trapped in you and you just can't get rid of it. But that's what it's like. Look at her. Did you guys see her? Oh, now I'm live. Have I been live all this time? That's my winter fox. She's another snowy scene. And when the light changes with her, there's a window right off the side to her. When the light changes with her, you really see how it sparkles. The water looks like glass. That's a beautiful one. That's Diamond Art Club. That's my first Diamond Art Club kit. That's what I went and bought after I did like a Temu canvas. I thought I was a pro, and I went and got a Diamond Art Club kit because I wanted a big girl kit. When I didn't know anything about diamond painting. Didn't know anything about diamond painting at all. I just thought, like, what is this? What is this craft? And then, I looked all you guys up and found you, trying to see if you could see her shimmer. And so I was like, I'm getting that canvas. I love it. Love it. Let's just say the whole story is told in the unboxing of that canvas, because I thought I'm progressing really nicely with my diamond painting, and I knew nothing about licensed artwork and all that. So that was another reason why. And Diamond Art Club was the shit. So, you went with Diamond Art Club. Even though, let me tell you, I've seen so many people, like, I'm going to give Dreamer Designs a shot. I'm going to Dreamer Designs. I'm going to Dreamer Designs. I've heard so much about Dreamer Designs lately. But I ordered her, and you just have to look at the unboxing of that canvas to see the panic on my face as I was recording, because I needed to clear my piano to put her on top. And I was, just giddy with joy. It was just so much fun unboxing her. And I was like, after I get done this, I think I'm going to be able to do squares. And then I read the specs on her, and she was a square, and you could see the complete panic on my face. That was a fun video. And she's like one of my favorite canvases. She still needs to be framed. But when you look at her at different times of the day, when the light's hitting her, you could see there's ABs throughout that. But her red hair and the fox in her hair, that's a stunning piece. That's Sylvia Strick. I would look at her artwork because she's an amazing artist, and that's one of my favorite. I love it. But I'm trying to get my art room together before I get things framed and get them hung, because all this stuff has got to come down to get the rest of the work done. I have paintings that need to be hung in the background and all. But yep, like I always tell you guys, I'm Italian, so it takes us about 7 times to say goodbye before we actually say goodbye. Anyway, I will see you in the morning if you're around. Ooh, and have a nice night. Have a cozy night, like Foofy. Good night, guys. Thanks for spending this holiday time with me. I know it's so precious, and I know everybody's so busy, so I really appreciate you guys spending the last 2 hours with me. Have a good night. I will see you, as always, in the next one. Bye. Yeah, he's going to bite me.